Overlock the centre back seam when you're inserting your lap zip, neatening that seam, ready to go.
Now.
Oh. Okay, so we're putting the pin at the bottom here to tell you how far your seam should go. I'm lining that up with the bottom stop of your zip. At the top here, you're leaving the allowance here, the tape. It should match up at the top. It would be about 1.5 centimeters, and at the bottom, you're putting it in line with the bottom stop. You're going to do a 1.5 centimeter seam from that point, reversing at each end. 3 stitches forward, 3 stitches back, and go to the bottom. Done. Putting the bottom stop beside the seam you've just sewn, pins.
Use it also right there.
Stop for a second, I'll get some pins.
Go.
Pin beside the teeth, lining up your zip tape with the overlocking. You can now start sewing using the zip foot, which works on that side. You're going to sew as close as you can to here. And you do not have to stop. I didn't reverse because it doesn't really matter on this one, because the top stitching will hold it in place. Get halfway along. You can leave the needle down or you can take it up. Undo your zip. Very important you do that. Otherwise it kicks out at the top. Reline that up and continue up to the top. Done. So now you're going to top stitch this seam. Now this time you do need to reverse. And you're sewing just beside the teeth. Again, put the needle down and do your zip up, lining that up all the way evenly, all the way down, and reverse at the end. Cut your threads. Now the next part you're going to do is you are going to line this up so that your seam covers your top stitching. Okay, while you've done that, you can press it with your fingers, flick the seam up to make sure it's lined up, and it will line up like that. Take some fingers here. She's putting them that way actually, which is a little bit awkward, but keeping the tape the same distance. Again, this row is just to hold it in place. It should sit pretty flat over here. If it's not, that means you're not lining it up properly, and adjust it accordingly. So now just sew along here. Halfway along, you will need to undo your zip again. It's always a good idea, if you can, to leave the needle down so that it shows whereabouts it is you continue sewing from. And matching that tape up with that edge again. This time it doesn't matter if you back stitch or not. Right, you're ready to do your top stitching now. Starting at the bottom, you must be very careful of that. You can feel it, you can feel your bottom stop there. You must start below the bottom stop. You're going to start there, you're going to sew forward 3 stitches and back to the seam, not over the seam, just right on the actual seam. And you put your needle down again to change the direction. That makes sure your stitching is even. And you're going to basically sew evenly all the way along here from that seam. Again, put the needle down, open the zip, try your hardest to manage to line the zip up and the edge of the tape, and follow this edge all the way up. This is the line you're going to see on the outside of your skirt. Cut all your threads. Right, so there's your zip completed. It should sit nice and neatly. It shouldn't kick out at the top. Okay? Done. Straight.